FM KOFO. KOFO is your sports source for East Central Kansas, and we welcome you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball, brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. Now let's go to the field for Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. Here's KOFO's Luke Queen.
And good afternoon, everybody out here in KOFO Listenerland. Luke Queen down here in Pittsburgh, Kansas, JC Ballpark for the 2001 Senior Division American Legion State Tournament. The Ottawa Arrows will take on the Kansas Senators here in day one of pool play. Ottawa will play here against the Senators. Tomorrow evening, we'll take on the host, the Pittsburgh Post West 64. And then on Friday afternoon, we'll take on the Hayes Eagles. There are 3 pool league games here this year. Depending upon how we do in those 3 contests, the semifinals and finals of the state tournament will take place on Saturday. And so got to win a couple here to get yourself into that Saturday round. An opening round loss doesn't end everything, but it's definitely an uphill battle from there. The Arrows taking on a familiar opponent, the Kansas Senators. The Arrows are 1-2 against the Senators on the season. Suffered a loss in the Emporia tournament, the Sam Ellis Classic. It was the Sunday game in Emporia, 12-2 defeat at the hands of the Senators that day. Then split at a home doubleheader on June 22nd against the Senators, winning game 1 13-9, losing 6-0 in the nightcap. So it's kind of a toss-up here between these two teams that have seen each other. Ottawa's played everybody here in these AAA pool. It's a AA and AAA pools. Ottawa will be in the AAA pool, the AA pool. In the first game, a terrific ball game between Larned and Silver Lake. And Larned came away with a 1-0 victory, complete game, 105 pitches thrown by the pitcher. It was a nail-biter for both teams. Terrific baseball game, but we're ready for action here in the first game of the AAA pool. Kansas Senators starting lineup leading off. They will be the visitors here, as Ottawa will be the home team. Leading off, left fielder number 2, Alex Haig. Batting second at second base, number 11, Ryan Graves. Batting third will be the shortstop, number 7, Tate Schoppelman. Batting cleanup in center field, number 9, Pete Harrod. Batting fifth in right field, number 10, Justin Wheel. Batting sixth and doing the catching, number 21, Kyle Bonenkemper. Batting seventh and pitching, number 4, Caleb Apple. Batting eighth at first base, number 21, Brian Lunsford. And batting ninth at third base, number 23, Kendon Wegge. So it's Haig, Graves, Schoppelman, Harrod, Wheel, Bonenkemper, Apple, Lunsford, and Wegge. On the mound for the Arrows here to get things started is Lane Altick. Lane, done 27 2/3 innings, 7 games pitched, 18 hits, 10 runs, only 3 of them earned, walked 7, and struck out 47, almost a 7-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. ERA under 1 at .76, and a whip under 1 of .904. So Altick has completed his warm-up tosses around the diamond for the Arrows in left field. Brady Beach, center field, Logan Morton, and in right field for the Arrows is Wyatt Fink. Third base is Corbin Hammond. Shortstop Carson Hine. Second baseman Ryan Laurie. First base Alden Michael. And behind the mask is Matthew Fanning. To receive from Lane Altick. So Alex Haig will step in here for Senators. And now Cutter steps out. Actually, the umpire called for time. Now he's ready for it. Altick looking in. And now we've got another timeout called here. And apparently there's something sitting outside the third base dugout. Oh, the gate was open out between the dugout and the bullpen. So getting everything tightened up here before we play. 303 down the right field line, 320 down left, 400 to dead center. First pitch from Lane Altick, swung on fly ball, hit out towards center field. Logan Morton will move over to his right and bring it in for out number one. So one pitch, one out. Haig trying to jump on that first pitch fastball and flew it out to the speedy center fielder Logan Morton for the Arrows. Now batting will be the second baseman Ryan Graves for the Senators. Left-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher Lane Altick. Altick kicks and fires. And the first pitch, and must missed upstairs, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Altick into the line. The 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball at the knees called strike one, so evens the count out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Familiar faces out there as the umpires here. John Sweet down at first. Bob Shue behind the plate. Both teams have seen these guys umpire quite a bit as they're both out of the speak area. And a big snare on the 1-1 pitch. Graves unable to make contact, and Altick now ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes. He stands on the rubber, looks in for the sign. Has the one he wants, kicks on a 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Quickly 2 away here in the top of the first for the Senators, and that'll bring to the plate shortstop Tate Schoffelman. Arrows looking to get out of here quickly. Also gives a glance over to the coaching staff. Now kicks and the pitch on the way to Schoffelman. Swung on off fly down the right field line. Fink going over near the line, and he'll make the catch. So quickly the side is retired. 1-2-3 for the Senators. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to Arrows Baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Wherever you and your vehicle go, you can trust your vehicle repairs to CarStar with our limited nationwide warranty on all qualifying repairs. Call CarStar Ottawa at 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
In February, you buy sweets for your suite for Valentine's Day. In July, you buy sweets for your suite at the Ottawa Farmers Market. Sweet corn returns to the market today from 4 to 6 in the Orscheln's parking lot. Locally grown, delicious, juicy sweet corn could be on your family's table tonight, alongside your other favorites at the Ottawa Farmers Market. The freshest produce around. Meats, honey, pastries, breads, even flowers for the table. Stop by the Ottawa Farmers Market today. Open from 4 to 6 in the Orscheln's parking lot in South Ottawa. The Ottawa Farmers Market, the freshest way to shop.
And welcome back here to Pittsburgh, Kansas. Luke Queen with you. The Arrows, Lane Altick shut the Kansas Senators down quickly in the first. 6 pitches to get through the top of the first inning. 1-2-3. The Arrows lineup here in this ball game, leading off in center field. Number 6, Logan Morton, batting second. In left field, number 9, Brady Beats. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 33, Carson Hines. Batting cleanup, second base, number 11, Ryan Laurie. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 26, Brett Hadel. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 7, Alden Michael. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 5, Matthew Fanning. Batting eighth in right field, number 27, Wyatt Sink. And batting ninth at third base, number 21, Corbin Hammond. Morton beats Hines, Laurie, Hadel, and Michael. Fanning, Sink, and Hammond, the starters for the Arrows. Logan Morton will step in here for the Arrows. Morton at 315 average so far on the season. Walked 20 times. So Logan finds his way onto the base pass. First pitch on the way in is a swing and a miss. Apple, the pitcher for the Senators, also a lefty, so a lefty-lefty matchup here. Next pitch, another fastball swung on and missed by Morton, and quickly down on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Apple winds, and the 0-2 pitch is a fastball up and away. Tried to get Morton to chase there, and Logan wouldn't bite. Count goes to 1-2. Full kicks and the 1-2 pitch, and Morton waves at the off-speed pitch and misses. Down on strikes, and with 1 away, batter will be the left fielder, number 9, Brady Beats. Brady batting .359 on the season, .369 on base percentage. 23 of 64. First pitch swinging, chopper out to short. Shortstop up with it, fires across and throws it too high. Gets over the head. Beats is going to try for second, and he'll get there without a throw. So Beats is safe on the air. And the Arrows have a runner in scoring position here for the shortstop, Carson Hine. Beats got out of the box and got down the line just how you want him to there. The shortstop, this nice artificial surface, good bounce, and just kind of didn't get on top of the throw, and it sailed on him just a little bit. Arrows have a runner at second, 1 away. Pitch on the way to Hine. Swung on, tapped foul down at the plate, strike 1. Carson batting .351 on the season, 39 for 111. He scored 24 runs, driven in 25. He's got one out there in deep with good speed out at second base. 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball and drops in there right at the top of the zone. Good pitch. And time was kind of letting that one go to see if it would stay up, but it did drop right in there under the letters. Good 0-1 pitch. Hine down the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way, and it kind of fits it out towards right center field. Center fielder over to make the catch. Beats is going to tag and go to third, and the throw is offline. Well, Hine going to get credit there for the sacrifice. Fly out to center, and now Beats is at third base with 2 away, and brings to the plate second baseman Ryan Laurie. Laurie, 304 on the year, driven in 29, 31 for 102. Trying to get Ottawa on top here early. First pitch fastball. Laurie watches that one on the outside corner, called strike 1. He gets his lead. Apple into the wind, and the pitch on the way into tight. Brings the count out, 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of foul territory with the brick wall here with a little bit of padding in front of it. You never know how it's going to come off. Ground ball hit towards short in the hole. Picked up there. Throw across is in time to get Laurie, and that will retire the side. Arrows come up with no runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base. We played 1 full inning of baseball from here in Pittsburgh. Score is Ottawa 0 and the Senators 0. Back after this, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Tech neck is real. If you're an avid mobile device operator and suffer from headaches, neck, and back pain, it could be tech neck. What you may not realize is your posture playing a huge part in your pain. It can be corrected. Find out more from Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health, and Advent Health Ottawa is there to help with proven whole-person care, close to home, with specialty physicians offering services in primary care, orthopedic care, women's care, internal and sleep medicine, and much more. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
DQ presents, picture this. Picture the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard. That's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Reese's Pieces, plus peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping mixed in world-famous DQ soft serve. Now picture yourself digging in. To express the excitement you'll feel, I'm talking in all caps, because it's a capital E extreme treat with all the Reese's flavor you could dream of. Underline exclamation point. Try the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard and take Reese's and DQ love to a whole new level. DQ. Happy tastes good.
And back here at JC Ballpark here in Pittsburg, Kansas, Luke Queen bringing you the action here at the American Legion Senior Division State Tournament. Arrows and Kansas Senators 0-0 after one inning of play. Lane Altic just 6 pitches in that first inning, so coming out here in the second, he's going to face Pete Harrod, Justin Wheel, and Kyle Bonenkemper. Baltic steps onto the mound. Looks into his catcher, Matt Fanning, for the sign. He's got the one he wants and fires on the way. And it misses just down and away, ball 1. Trying to catch some knees on the outside corner there. Just missed a little bit off the plate. Baltic kicks and the 1-0 pitch. This time upstairs, ball 2. He doesn't waste any time. 2-0 pitch on the way. And fastball outside corner, strike 1. One thing about Lane, he gets the ball and he's ready to go on the mound. 2-1 pitch on the way. And a fly ball out towards left center. Logan Morton running back on it. And he'll reach up and make the catch. A nice running grab there by Morton. A good swing and good contact by Harrod. But a lot of space out there in the outfield here in Pittsburgh. As I said, 320 down the line, 400 to center. And Morton able to chase that down for the first out of the inning. Justin Wheel, right fielder, number 10, the batter. Baltic going to work here with 1 away. Fastball outside corner at the belt, strike 1. As the sign he wants, he kicks and fires. And a little blooper out over the head of Ryan Laurie into right field. Wyatt Fink charging. Wheel down at first base with a single. And the Senators have their first base runner. Sometimes you don't have to hit it on the screws to find a hole. Wheel did a nice job there, just putting the fat part out and punching that ball into right field. Bonenkemper, the batter. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Baltic looks over at first, fires to the plate. And a fastball must have been just down, called ball 1. Just a little bit off center here, so looks like it might have been a little inside too. No pitch, and called it ball 2 as it misses just up and away. And so Bonenkemper ahead in the count on here on Altic, 2 balls and no strikes. Short lead at first for Wheel. Altic comes set. And the 2-0 pitch is a fastball down, ball 3. And Bonenkemper ahead, 3-0. See what Senators head coach Ryan Ewing lets him swing away, or if he's going to take in this situation. Altic kicks and fires. And this one just a little bit inside. So now runners at first and second with 1 away. And Caleb Apple will step in. If he can't help himself out here. And we're going to have a courtesy runner here for Bonenkemper at first base. The Heat, it is a call by the umpire-in-chief. And with the heat we've got here, they're going to allow courtesy runners at the senior level. Jonathan Knapp will be the runner at first base, number 20. Umpires just making sure they've got the lineup cards correct. And Apple, another left-handed batter here in the Senators lineup. At the open stance, double play depth up the middle here for the Arrows. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball on the outside corner called strike 1. Good pitch there from Altic. Apple might have been taken all the way there after 4 straight to Bonenkemper. Brian Lunsford waits on deck here for the Senators. A 1 pitch from Altic is fouled over the third base dugout. And Lane ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Here on his counterpart, the pitcher for the Senators, Caleb Apple. Baltic has the sign he wants, comes set at the belt. And the 0-2 pitch, big curveball, didn't quite bend down, just stayed up. A good 0-2 pitch there. The count goes to 1-2 strikes. The scoreboard down here at J.C. Park, it was working earlier, and I think it got a little too hot, they said, in game number 1. So we're scoring it. This is what we see. Next pitch is fouled up high in the air, and it will go out of play. One of the questions I always have when that ball goes over the top of the press box here at J.C. Park is, did that get out onto the highway? It did. Just let her be. Baltic sets again, a 1-2 pitch. And this time, line drive down the right field line, and that one's going to drop. Think quickly, and now misplays it. One run is coming around to score his wheel. Second runner around the back and will score as well. Here's Knapp, the pinch runner, all the way from first base. And Apple into second base with a single and advancing on the air. Apple get credit for 1 RBI on the play. Second one came around to score on the air. Courtesy runner for the pitcher as well. Runner at second, 1 away, and first baseman Brian Lunsford is the batter. Apple able to drop the bat head down on that and get it down the right field line. And didn't come up with it cleanly and allowed an extra base here. Now we've got time. And again, gate open down the third base line here between the dugout and the bullpen. A little time called here. The Arrows have a little bit of action going down there. It's Brett Hadel down warming up in the bullpen. Baltic set, and the pitch on the way. Lunsford is upstairs, ball 1. Spoke with Kyle Altic momentarily before the start of the ball game here, and again, it's a win situation here. You want to get a win early, but with the pitch count rules, you have to think about how many pitches you throw everybody. So Altic might be on a pitch count in this situation. Next pitch is down too low, ball 2. So it's 2-0 here on Lunsford, the number 8 hitter for the Senators. Another lefty. 2-0 pitch, swung on, popped up over the first base dugout and out of play. So Lunsford now at the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Altic comes set. And the 2-1 pitch over but low, called ball 3. So Altic down here 3-1. And in way the number 9 hitter, now a throw behind the runner, gets away from Carson Hine as he tried a pickoff move to second base. It doesn't bound away very far, so no advance by the runner. And the count stays 3 balls and 1 strike. Altic just must have thought he was a little too far off the line for him. Decided to go ahead and hang there. And the pitch is called just upstairs on Lunsford as he'll draw a walk. It looks to be a pretty good pitch, and popping out of the dugout is Arrows manager Kyle Altic. And it looks like we will make a pitching change here as Brett Hadel will come out of the dugout. Lane Altic's going to check out here in the second inning, an inning and a third for Lane. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back from here at J.C. Park in Pittsburgh. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Post 60 Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Man, I slept.
New ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before.
I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
On-site or online, Goppert State Service Bank has the tools and services to support all of your financial needs. Goppert State Service Bank, shaping the future since 1899. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here at KC Park here in Pittsburgh, Luke Queen with you. We're in the top of the second inning. Pitching change here for the Arrows. Coming in to pitch is Brett Hadel. Lane Altic finishes 26 pitches. Again, spoke with Coach Kyle Altic prior to the ball game here this afternoon and said, you know, with the pool play format, and you have to win a couple of them to advance to the semifinal round on Saturday morning. Starting out with Altic on the mound, but didn't want to overthrow him in case it's an important opportunity to get him back in later on in this tournament. So no rest required as far as days off for Lane, whether it be tomorrow or Friday when he's needed again. Brett Hadel coming in, pitched in 8 ball games, 32 and a third innings, giving up 25 runs, only 11 earned. Got a 2.38 ERA, 1.918 WHIP on the season, 2-4 overall on the year. They face Kenan Wege, the number 9 hitter for the Senators, who have runners at first and second with one away. 2 runs in here in the top of the second inning. Hadel was the designated hitter, so the Arrows will lose their DH as Hadel comes in to throw. He comes set. And now we can give a look to second base. 26 pitches thrown for Altic in his outing. So again, can pitch, does not have to rest today, can pitch tomorrow or on Friday, depending on what's needed. Hadel sets and fires. And down in the dirt, nice stop in the behind the plate there by Fanning. And it's artificial surface here on the infield, natural grass outfield. Kind of skips every once in a while. Certain things skip, certain things take a big bounding hop. Good pick there by Fanning. Hadel sets. And the 1-0 pitch is swung at, chopped down foul of the plate. And the count will even out 1 ball and 1 strike. He runs across. Runners on first and second are the responsibility of Lane Altic, but so far only 1 earned run. Next pitch, breaking ball drops in there, called strike 2. And now Hadel ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That looks in for the sign. As the one he wants from Fanning, comes set at the belt. 1-2 pitch on the way. Good curveball snap right through there. Called strike 3. And now 2 away and back to the top of the order for the Senators. Left fielder Alex Haig. Haig 0 for 1. He tried to jump on the first pitch fastball to open up the ball game from Altic and flew out to center field. Nice easy grab there for Logan Morton in center. Hadel looks in for the sign. Alden Michael at first, playing behind the runner. Shortstop in second, kind of bouncing in and out with the runner at second. First pitch, curveball not able to get on top of that. Stayed upstairs, and it's 1-0. Hadel looks in. Has what he wants. Comes set. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball popped up, and this one will reach out of play. Well, Michael gave it a look, but quickly gave up on it as it was over the grandstands here at Pittsburgh. People's Stadium been around for a long time, and they continue to upgrade it and make it look even better than the last time I was here. Ado looking in. It's 1-1 here on Alex Haig. Dixon fires, and the 1-1 pitch, breaking ball that misses outside. And the count goes to 2-1. Runners get their lead. Ado comes set at the belt. Hicks and the 2-1 pitch swung on, fly ball out towards left center. Beats has a beat on that one. He's under it and will make the catch for the final out of the inning. But in the second, the Senators plate 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Ottawa error, and 2 men left on base. Score after 1.5 innings of play, Senators 2, Arrows nothing. Back in just a moment. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And back here in Pittsburgh, Luke Queen with you this afternoon. The Arrows trailing as they come to the plate here in the bottom of the second, 2-0 to the Kansas Senators. Those are both on Lane Altics for the day. 26 pitches in an inning and a third. He saw 8 batters. Struck out 1, walked 2, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned. And the Arrows will have to battle back here if they're going to get it done this afternoon and take the first game of this pool play format here at the state tournament. Again, we'll play Pittsburgh, the host, tomorrow night at 8:15, 8:30 probable start. And then Friday, we'll play game 2. And that'll be at about 12:30 on Friday, where they will take on Hayes. Hadel steps in. First pitch on the way to him, swung on foul straight back over my head. Actually got into the backstop and down. So Brett Hadel down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. And Apple's second pitch on the way. Hadel squares the bunt, tries to push one down the first base line, just unable to get on top of that one, and it's bunted foul. And now Hadel down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Going to have to do this down in the count. See what Brett can do. Pitch on the way, fastball fouled away, and Hadel able to stay alive here. Alden Michael in the on-deck circle. Matthew Fanning due up third. Anybody reaches, Wyatt Sink will come to the plate for the Arrows. Apple into the wind, and the pitch. Unable to stay on top of that curveball. It slipped out the side of his hand there, and with the heat down here, and I'm sure the sweat might have lost that one. Quickly back. 1-2 pitch on the way is a fastball up and away. And the count will even out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Apple looks in, gets the sign, kicks, and fires. And off speed, kind of blooped out towards the right side, and a nice sliding grab by the second baseman for the Senators. We'll record the first out there as Brett Hadel's retired on the pop out to second. So with 1 away, the batter is a first baseman, Alden Michael. Alden coming in .339 on the season. No home runs, driven in 16 RBIs, 21 of 62. First pitch, inside corner, good cut, but no contact there from Alden. And he's down at the count, no balls and one strike. One pitch, curveball that stayed up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, another lefty-lefty matchup here. I think it's something I've watched Alden for the last few years. It doesn't really bother him. Next pitch, ground ball, and that's going to be through the hole on the right side. And the Arrows have their first hit of the ball game. And it's a ground ball with eyes through that 3-4 hole between first and second into right field. And with a runner at first and 1 away, the batter is the catcher, number 5, Matthew Fanning. See what Coach Kyle Altick decides to do here. Altick coaching down at third. Aiden Michael coaching over at first base for the Arrows. Alden gets his lead. Pitch on the way to Fanning. And his little bluff move. The pitch was upstairs. Ball 1. And Alden quickly back to the bag. Fanning did not square around at all. Michael gets his lead at first. 1-0 pitch is a bounding ball out to short. Picked up there. Second one back to first base is in time for the double play. And the Arrows are retired on the 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. So for the Arrows in the second, they get no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. The score after 2 full innings of play is the Senators 2, Ottawa nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Today's diamonds were created millions of years ago, hundreds of miles underground, as a result of crushing pressure and immense heat. And they're beautiful. But the trend today isn't the age-old rock. It's the lab-grown diamond. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton from Sutton's Jewelry. We are now carrying many beautiful styles of the lab-grown diamond, and they're beautiful. Plus, they leave a smaller footprint on the environment. Lab-grown diamonds, affordable, sparkling, and ready for you to see at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And welcome back here to Pittsburgh again. Luke Queen with you. The Arrows trailing 2-0 as we head to the top of the third inning. The Senators will send up Ryan Graves, Tate Schoppelman, and Pete Herod to the plate. The 2-3-4 hitters for the Senators, Graves, Schoppelman, and Herod, all 0 for 1 so far here this afternoon. Fanning, who was the last out of that half inning, trying to get his gear on. Adel came out, threw some warm-up pitches to Quentin Carver, who came out to warm him up. But go ahead and let Matt get a drink there, and no urgency is on a hot day like this. I think the umpire's going to give him a few extra seconds, especially when it's the catcher, and also Ryan Ewing, the coach of the Kansas Senators, didn't really hustle over to third base there, and then gave Matthew Fanning a fist bump as he was jogging out of the dugout there. Good sportsmanship. These two teams have seen each other quite a bit, and I know Ryan Ewing and Kyle Altick have a good relationship between the two programs, so always good to see it. You know, as I said, Ottawa's played all these 3 teams that they will see in the AAA pool this year. The time here is the umpires are talking to the tournament officials here and get things squared away. Now it looks like we're going to be ready for baseball. We've got 3-man crews running here. Bob Shue behind the plate. Had first and third base umpires that kind of shift around depending on the situation. Ryan Graves steps in, left-handed batter, struck out in the first inning against Altick. First pitch to him, fastball up and away. and called ball one. Graves slightly open stance here from the left side, awaits the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, ground ball out to second, fielded by Laurie. He's going to throw it over to Alden Michael at first base, and Graves is retired on the 4-3 putout. A good pitch there by Brett Hadel, just forced the ground ball. It's artificial surface. It moves smoothly through it here at Pittsburgh. This is one of the first facilities I saw it at, and back in the state tournament about 8 years ago now. First pitch to Schaffman, swung on and missed. And as I said, they just continue to improve this facility. 0-1 pitch on the way, and it's a ground ball down the third baseline, foul. A nice play in foul territory by Senators coach Ryan Ewing has properly got his rear end down and his chest in front of that to make the play. It was well foul, but it's 0-2 on the batter, and Hadel time called just before Brett started his motion into the windup. Schoppelman not granted the time. 0-2 pitch now on the way. Curveball is popped up towards right field by a sink, just waiting for it to come down as he had moved about 3 steps to his right, and he'll make the grab, and 2 away. So nobody on, 2 outs, and the batter is center fielder Pete Harrod for the Senators. Harrod flew out, struck it well to the center field. A lot of room out there, and Logan Morton chased it down. Good thing he can. Hadel's first pitch is just down and away, ball 1. Just off the plate on that one. Into the line, and the 1-0 pitch is a fastball over but low, ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way from Hadel. And the fastball stays upstairs, so the count goes to 3-0. 2 outs and nobody on. We'll throw some more strikes, even to a good hitter like Harrod. 3-0 pitch is a fastball in the inside corner called strike 1. Harrod stands up a little bit open stance, but close to the plate, so he's ready to swing at this one. It lifts a fly ball out towards right. It's a long run. Sink can't get there, and it drops into fair territory. It was a long run for Sink, and he just really couldn't get there in time. Even if he would have laid out, I don't think he would have got there. But it's just a loop single down the right field line. But a runner at first and 2 outs. And Justin Wheel, the batter. Wheel singled in the second, came around to score. First run for the Senators. Takeoff move to first is not in time as Harrod dives back in safely. Hadel steps onto the rubber now. He'll look in for the sign, look over to Harrod at first, and comes set at the belt. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball at the letters called strike 1. You get out of a crowd down here for a Wednesday afternoon ball game. Hopefully the boys can give them something to get excited about here shortly. It'll come set. And the 0-1 pitch is a ground ball out towards second, fielded by Laurie. Flips to Hine, covering at second for the out, and that will retire the Senators here in the third. For the Senators, no runs, 1 base hit. There were no Ottawa errors, 1 man left on base. Score after 2.5 is the Senators 2, Ottawa 0. Back in 60, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And back here, J.C. Bark here in Pittsburgh, Kansas. Luke Queen with you this afternoon. The Arrows coming about here in the third. They're going to send up their 8-9 hitters to the plate. And Caleb Apple, starter still in for the Kansas Senators. Wyatt Sink, Corbin Hammond, and Logan Morton. The three due up here in the third for the Arrows. Anybody reaches Brady Beats is due to hit fourth in this inning. Arrows one hit so far through two, trying to get the bats going here. They're going to send Wyatt Sink to the plate, hitting .311 on the year, 19 for 61. He's driven in 8. Couple doubles. He's walked 17 times, struck out only 10, and he's also been hit by pitches 3 times. .481 on base percentage. Wyatt is a patient hitter, and he does a real good job of working pitch counts and getting himself on the bag. The first pitch on the way to Sink is swung on and tapped towards third, and throw across the diamond is just in time, and there is one away. Wyatt Sink tried to jump on that first pitch there and just got it a little bit out off the end of the bat and tapped it towards third, and it fired across in time. It was a little bit high, but a nice tall first baseman in Brian Lunsford able to bring that one down. Corbin Hammond, the batter. Corbin on the season is 185, 5 for 27. First pitch to him is inside, ball one. Apple looks in, has the signing once, and the 1-0 pitch on the way, and off speed had Hammond out in front of that one, and Corbin tried to slow the bat down, but this was too far out in front of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the swing and miss. 1-1 on the way, down too low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Corbin has coached 5 walks. He's also got a sacrifice of 313 on base. Next pitch is up too high. 3-1. Hammond in control here. Corbin looking for one in a spot. Just trying to, doesn't have to do too much with it here. Pitch on the way, and it's fisted out towards second base, and it will be caught for the second out of the inning. Up there by the second baseman, Graves. So with 2 away, the Arrows are back to the top of the order. In center fielder Logan Morton. Morton, a strikeout victim, back in the first inning. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Pitch for the first pitch on the way, and again the curveball had Morton out in front of that one. No balls and 1 strike. Apple looks into the wind, and the 0-1 pitch on the way. And curveball down too low, even the count out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Apple was at 22 pitches through 2 innings. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball down too low. 2 balls and a strike. And Morton, the 315 hitter. Right here, and a fastball at the knees called strike 2 will even the count out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Morton here in a situation protect. Pitch on the way is swung at and missed, strike 3. And the Arrows are out here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Our score after 3 full innings of play is the Senators 2, Arrows nothing. Back here in a moment, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is now offering Zumba on Monday nights. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness, cardio, muscle conditioning, balance, and flexibility. We are accepting in-person and online registrations, so get signed up today. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait. By free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really...
helpful?
Very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
And back here at Pittsburgh, here at J.C. Park for the 2021 Senior American Legion State Tournament. The Arrows trailing here as we head to the top of the 4th inning. The Kansas Senators 2, Ottawa nothing. Brett Hadel on for the 4th year is going to face 6, 7, and 8-hole hitters for the Kansas Senators. Bonin, Kemper, Apple, and Lunsford. Brett Hadel at 21 pitches in an inning and 2/3. Caleb Apple from 33 pitches through 3 for the Senators. The catcher, Bonin Kemper, walked back in the 2nd inning. A courtesy runner came around to score in that the second run for the Senators. Hadel looks in for the sign, has the one he wants, kicks and fires. And it's a fastball on the outside corner called strike 1. Hadel into the line, and the 0-1 pitch on the way. As a fastball a little bit too far outside that one. Just kind of lost a little bit of control on that as it was well outside of the left-handed batter. Bonin Kemper. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this time, curveball. Hadel unable to get on top of that one. Stays up too high, and the count goes to 2-1. Hadel looks in for the sign. Has it, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, ground ball foul down the third base line. Bonin Kemper looking to go that way, and just unable to keep it fair. Was fouled by just a couple feet. DQ count here, and Bonin Kemper will ask for time, be granted as he steps out here. Make sure he has himself ready to go. Hadel ready. 2-2 pitch. Curveball swung at, fouled over the third base dugout. Well, nice job by Bonin Kemper to stay alive there on a tough curveball from Brett Hadel. Will be the 2-2 pitch over again. Hadel winds, and the pitch on the way is upstairs, and the count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hadel looks in, has what he wants, and the 3-2 pitch, fastball off the hands. It's fouled off over near the third base line, running over Brady Beats, just unable to catch up to it there in foul territory. A lot of foul territory down the line. And Brady Beats, a great athlete with good speed, covered a lot of ground, just unable to get all the way there. Bonin Kemper again stays alive, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hadel looks in as everybody gets reset. And another 3-2 pitch on the way. This time line drive base hit left field. Beats comes up, gets it quickly, going to throw it all the way across. And Owen Kimber, who wasn't running down the line, just kind of getting himself down there. It was close, but Owen Kimber is there safely. Again, Knapp will come in to run for him over at first base. And that brings to the plate the pitcher, Caleb Apple. He singled at 1 RBI, and then a misplay in right field allowed Apple to second, another run to score. First pitch on the way from Hadel is a fastball right through there, strike one. And it got in on the hands there on the inside corner for Apple and unable to really swing that. Had to check his swing, but it was in there for a strike. Hadel gives a look to first. 1-0 pitch, bunted that towards third, and across the diamond, Hammond, and the sacrifice works 5-3 on the putout. Not the second base, or excuse me, the courtesy runner is down at second base here, and so one away, a runner at second, and Brian Lunsford, the batter. Another lefty here, 3 straight lefties here in the Senators lineup. Brian Lunsford walked in the second. Open stance here for the lefty. Pitch on the way, upstairs, ball one. Third pitch from Hadel. See how far Coach Kyle Alte's going to let Brett go. Over 45, he's got to wait 2 days and would not be available until Saturday. And the pitch is down and away, ball two. He's to do that. The idea would be to just let Brett keep going and for this ball game. 2-0 pitch down in the dirt, ball three, and it's 3-0 here to Lunsford. 8 pitches seen, only 1 strike so far to Lunsford. Looks in, now comes set, and the 3-0 pitch is a fastball in the outer half called strike one. Three balls, 1 strike here as Hadel tries to back in this count. Pitch on the way is over but low, ball 4. And so the Senators now have first and second with 1 away again. The batter, Kendon Legge, he struck out looking in the second. Right-handed batter here, back to the top of the order after this, Alex Haig. Hadel looks in. Now comes set at the belt. And the pitch on the way is a fastball upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strike here. And the 9-hole hitter going to try to make him try to be the one to beat you here. See if he can induce a ground ball to the middle. Swung on and misses the 1-0 pitch. And the count evens out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Good pitch at the knees away by Hadel. Hadel comes set at the belt. Kicks in the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball that misses up and away. 2-1. I would like a nice easy 2-hopper to Ryan Laurie. Flip to second and see if we can turn it up the middle. 2-1 pitch on the way. Fastball grounded foul. That's the third base dugout. And the count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Like he's a third baseman for the Senators. Vince gets reset. Hadel looks in, has what he wants. Comes set at the belt. And a 2-2 offering here. And swung at and missed on the curveball away. And now there's 2 outs. And back to the top of the order for Alex Haig. Haig has flown out to center and flown out to left. Some good swings so far, just maybe quite squared up. Brett Hadel going to try and keep him off balance again and see if he can get out of this without any damage coming across. Hadel sets, and the pitch to Haig is swung on, pop foul over by first base, and Alden Michael gave it a good look, but it falls into the bullpen over behind the first base dugout, and the count goes to 0-1. Hadel looks in for the sign. I'm set, and the 0-1 pitch on the way is a curveball that stays up. Evens the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Brett steps off here, feeling like the sequence this time, and maybe just wanted to gather himself here. Looks in now, has the pitch he wants. Set at the belt. And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball misses in. Pops out of the glove of Fanning, but doesn't get away but from him, but by a couple feet. So no advance by the runners. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike here on Alex Haig, the left fielder for the Senators. Brett Hadel looks in, comes set. Kicks, and the 2-1 pitch is up and in as that one tailed up and in. And Haig did a little bit of a limbo there to get out of the way of that one. Is able to, and is now in good position at 3-1. Hadel going to have to make a real good pitch here or else going to load the bases. Pitch on the way is down too low, and that will load the bases. And it's going to bring to the plate Ryan Graves, the second baseman, and Kyle Altick's going to come out of the Arrows dugout. We'll see what he does here. He makes a slow walk out to the mound. Runners all over the base paths for the Senators, but 2 away. We'll see if Coach Altick will leave Brett Hadel in to get this batter here. He's grounded out to second last inning. Struck out back in the first. Grounded out against Hadel. Altick done with his conference. He's walking back over to the dugout. Brett Hadel still with the ball in his hand, so I'm going to tell Brett, get this batter. Let's get out of here and see if we can't tie this thing up in the bottom of the 4th. Graves steps in, left-handed batter, slightly open stance. Hadel looks in, has the pitch he wants, kicks and fires, and it's a fastball in the outside corner at the letters called strike 1. Hadel working out of the full windup here. So the base runner can get about an extra step out of that. Next pitch, line drive out towards short. It's just over the outstretched hand of Carson Hine. 1 run is in. They're going to hold up Lunsford at third base on a good fire throw to home by Logan Morton. But a runner's across as Knopp comes around to score his second run. And brings to the plate Tate Schoppelman. Schoppelman 0 for 2, flown out to right field twice so far in the ball game. That's once against Altick and once against Hadel. Hadel into the line, pitch on the way. Is a fastball up and in. Ball 1. And a ground ball hit out to second base. Laurie's got it, and he's just going to run over to second base and get the force out there. That'll end the threat for the Senators. They're able to get one run across on 2 hits. No Ottawa errors. 3 men left on base. At the end of 4 innings of play, Kansas Senators 3, the Ottawa Arrows nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to Ottawa Post 60 Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. We appreciate the people of Franklin County. We serve some of the nicest folks you would ever want to meet. Thank you. We appreciate your patronage. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
DQ presents, picture this. Picture the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard. That's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Reese's Pieces. Plus peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping mixed in world-famous DQ soft serve. Now picture yourself digging in. To express the excitement you'll feel, I'm talking in all caps, because it's a capital E extreme treat with all the Reese's flavor you could dream of. Underline exclamation point. Try the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard and take Reese's and DQ love to a whole new level. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Get back here in Pittsburgh. I am Luke Queen at J.C. Park for the 2021 Senior American Legion State Baseball Tournament. The Arrows coming to bat here in the 4th, trailing the Kansas Senators 3-0. Red Hadel's thrown 50 pitches, a little bit of work going on down in the Arrows bullpen, and I believe that's Corbin Hammond that is down there warming up. You might be seeing him come on in the bottom or in the top of the 5th, but leading off is Brady Beats. First pitch to him, down too low, ball 1. Beats reached on an error in the 1st. It was a throwing error. 2 bases got him to second. He was stranded at 3rd. Next pitch fouled away at the plate. Strike 1 evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Apple, 33 pitches so far. Another chopper, this one over to 3rd. Third baseman across, and in time for the out. Put out goes 5-3. And Beats is retired for the first out of the inning. Up into the plate, Carson Hine. He hit a fly ball to center field, a little bit into right center. Beats tagged and went to 3rd on it. 1 officially, so Carson, just his 2nd plate appearance here in the 4th. Pitch on the way to Hine. Down too low, ball 1. Carson stands in from the right side, awaits the 1-0 pitch. And it misses down and away, ball 2. Apple winds, and the 2-0 on the way is on the inside corner at the letters, called strike 1. Hine was looking for something out away and couldn't pull the trigger on that one. 2-1 pitch on the way, fastball, line drive, base hit back up. Actually, great play by the shortstop as he came across to cut that off. Hines second base might have slowed it down there as it hit the upslope of the mound, or right on the rubber. And either way, Hine is retired on the 6-3. That ball looked like it was headed to center field. Schoffelman was on the first base side of 2nd, and he got a glove on that one. So with 2 away, the batter is Ryan Laurie. Ryan 0 for 1, grounded out to short, his first at bat. Pitch on the way, swung on, tap towards 3rd. Slowly hit, 3rd baseman up with it. Throw across is in time for the out. Good pick at first base, and the Arrows are retired quickly in order here in the 3rd. No runs again, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Our score after 4 full innings of play is the Senators 3, Ottawa nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. While making funeral arrangements, we hear some of the most delightful stories. We hope you record those stories to pass down to future generations. Dangle & Son sets the standard in funeral service.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
And back here in Pittsburgh, Luke Queen with you. And pitching change here for the Arrows. In the top of the fifth inning, Corbin Hamlin will come on. Brett Hadel will move to short. And Carson Hine will move from shortstop over to third base as Hammond was at third. Brett Hadel, 2 2/3 innings. He threw 50 pitches. 1 run came across. In that time, Brett struck out 2. Walked 2. Gave up a few hits there, 3 hits in his time on the mound. Corbin's going to come up and he's going to face the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Herod, Wheel, and Bonenkemper. Corbin, just 2 innings pitched on the year, 2 hits, 3 runs, struck out 1. No earned runs, so his ERA is 0. WHIP is 1. He kind of ought to go in a little bit by committee here in game 1 of pool play, using the pitch count, and then see if the Arrows can find a way to come back late in this one. Corbin finishing his warm-up pitches here as the Arrows are ready to go defensively. And it's going to be Pete Herod, Justin Wheel, and Kyle Bonenkemper for the Senators. Herod 1 for 2 officially, flew out to center field. He singled in the third. He was retired on a 4-6 fielder's choice to end the third inning. Corbin, a right-handed pitcher, and just 1 outing so far on the year. Through 2 innings, gave up 2 hits. Struck out 1, has not walked anybody so far on the season. Hammond into the wind. Pitch on the way. The fastball through there at the belt. Going right through the heart of it. Herod taking all the way. Strike 1. Hammond looks in. Gets the one he wants. Into the wind. The 0-1 pitch. Is the fastball just upstairs. He's count out 1 ball, 1 strike. Corbin into the wind. 1-1 pitch on the way. His off-speed pitch drops down, and it catches just under the letters. And it's 1-2 here on Herod. Hammond into the wind. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball line out towards short. Picked up there by Hadel, but too deep in the hole as he laid out for that one. It'll be an infield single. That would have been possibly one of the best plays I've seen had he been able to get himself into position to make a throw. Herod on first. Justin Wheel, the batter. Wheel 1 for 2. Fielder's choice his last time up on a ground ball to second. He singled back in the second inning. Hammond looks over at first, comes set, and fires. And the pitch just tails off the outside corner, ball 1. And with a small lead right now. It's another step as Hammond comes set. 1-0 pitch. Again, just misses off the outside corner, called ball 2. Right-handed batter from my vantage point, that was just off the outside corner, probably on the chalk line of the left-handed batter's box. And the pitch is up and away, so the count goes to 3-0 here on wheels. Bowman Kemper on deck, walked once and singled once. And the courtesy runners come around to score both times. The catcher is officially 1 for 1. 3-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner, called strike 1. That one was definitely inside that chalk line, so caught a piece of the plate with that one. So still in the count. Hammond comes set. 3-1 pitch. Is a fastball over on the outside corner, but low, ball 4. So nobody out, runners at first and second. And Kyle Bonenkemper, the catcher, comes to the plate. He's a part of this 3 consecutive lefties coming up here for the Senators. Bonenhammer, Apple, and Lunsford, all left-handed batters here in the 6, 7, and 8 hole in the order. Bonenkemper, walked in the second and singled in the fourth. Hammond comes set and fires, and it's a bunt right back to the mound. Hammond will go to first with it. Well, Michael got his feet tangled a little bit as he was coming across the bag on that one, but able to make a catch and get the out. But the sacrifice puts runners at second and third with 1 away for the pitcher, Caleb Apple. Apple singled to right back in the second. And a sacrifice bunt, his last at bat in the fourth. Hammond pitch, a little bit up and away, ball 1. So it's playing straight up right here. It is the 5th inning and trailing by 3. Looks like they're in a position where they'd have to concede a run if that ball is hit to the infielders. Next pitch is on the outside corner, called strike 1. So the count evens out 1 ball and 1 strike. Pine in even with the bag. Michael at first base, a step in front of the bag. Pitch on the way, misses upstairs. 2-1 now. Corbin Hammond in a battle here. Maybe again, avoid any more damage. Give Ottawa a chance to get the bats going. Pitch on the way is lifted out towards center field. Logan Morton's going to trot over. He's got this one. Going to throw towards home, and now misses the cutoff man, and the run is in on the sacrifice fly from Apple. But now the error puts a runner at third base with 2 away. Didn't hear much out there as far as instruction, and that ball might have slipped out of the hands of Logan Morton as he was trying to get it in, and it tailed away from him. So runner at third, Brian Lunsford, the batter. Now Lunsford will be from the right side this time. It's a right-handed pitcher in Hammond. Pitch on the way to him, swung on, foul ball straight up, and it might be over my head again. And again, flirting with the highway out behind me. The count goes to no balls and 1 strike. Hammond comes set, and the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch chop down foul into the third base dugout. And Hammond ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Hammond trying to keep it right here if he can. The 0-2 pitch is a curveball kind of flooped over the mound. Going to fall. Laurie throws over to first base after fielding that one on a short hop and makes the play. Good pick over there by Alden Michael. And the inning is over. But 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left on base after 4.5 innings of play. It is the Senators 4 and the Arrows nothing. We're back in 60. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
With Cricket Wireless, you get everything you want in a great wireless plan.
Everything?
Yeah, like nationwide 5G speeds for nonstop downloading, everything.
Are you saying super fast 5G downloading right before you get on the plane? Everything?
Yep, your favorite shows and movies just in time for the flight, everything.
Passengers, get ready for takeoff. And we're off with everything we need.
It's everything you want, including the price. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Speed restrictions apply. Video and standard definition. Compatible plan and device required for 5G access, which may not be available in your area. For 5G coverage, see cricketwireless.com/map.
Is finding the clothes that you love in just the right fit and size an overwhelming task? Experience a new way to shop with Stitch Fix. Our experts hand-select pieces so you can get the ease of personal styling from the convenience of home. Every piece is curated just for you, for staying home or on the go in your unique style. With Stitch Fix, there's never any subscription required, and it's delivered right to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
And welcome back. Luke Queen with you here down at J.C. Park in Pittsburgh, Kansas. 2021 American Legion Senior State Tournament. The Arrows coming to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Going to send up Brett Hadel, Alden Michael, and Matthew Fanning. The Arrows trailing 4-0 now. Need to get the bats going. They're down to their final 9 outs of the ball game. Just 1 hit so far in the ball game. A second inning single from Alden Michael. Caleb Apple on for his 5th inning of work. He's only thrown 41 pitches so far in the ball game. Apple into the wind, and the pitch on the way to Hadel is upstairs, ball 1. Hadel started out as a designated hitter, then went to the mound. Now he is at shortstop. 1-0 pitch on the way, and this is down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Brett won't be able to pitch tomorrow, but is available come Friday. 2-0 pitch, curveball that stays upstairs, and the count goes to 3-0. Only a couple base runners for the Arrows so far. He's reached on an error, and Michael's single, and then the 3-0 pitch is up and away. So now Brett Hadel becomes the 3rd Arrows base runner, this time with nobody out, as he coasts a 4-pitch walk, and that brings to the plate Alden Michael, the first baseman. Alden 1 for 1, a single, back in the 2nd inning. Apple set, and the pitch on the way to Michael is over at the knees, strike 1. Little gets his lead. Apple comes set, and the 0-1 pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. A shout out to Assistant Coach Turner Roth listening out there, as I know he just sent me a message telling me to get these boys going. 1-1 pitch on the way from Apple is swinging a pitch upstairs, and the count goes now to 1-2. Michael might chase one out of the zone there. Now he's got to protect here, as Apple has had 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Apple will step onto the mound. Hadel gets his lead. Apple comes set. Kicks in the 1-2 pitch. Off speed. Ground ball is snagged by the second baseman, and he'll throw on to first base for the out. Hadel advances to second. A nice sliding play there by Graves, the second baseman, as he just barely got that thing in his glove. It was almost back out into right field for a second hit for Michael. Instead, there's a runner at second and one away. And the batter is Matthew Fanning. Fanning grounded into a 6-4-3 inning double play back in the second. 0-for-1 officially. Hadel gets his lead. Pitch on the way. A fastball line drive towards center field, but Herod was right there and really didn't even have to move. That was a line shot. Didn't get much more than about 10 or 12 feet in the air, and Herod took one step in and caught it right at his chest. So a 2 away. Batter is the right fielder Wyatt Sink. Wyatt 0-for-1, grounded to third in his only plate appearance. Hadel leads away from second. Apple comes set. And Hadel running. It's swung on a miss. The throw down to third is not in time as Brett Hadel slides to the outfield side of third, and the throw is just unable to get to him. Risky play there with 2 outs, trailing by 4 in the fifth. But Hadel able to swipe third. It's on the way to Sink is a curveball that stays upstairs, and evens the count at 1-1. Wyatt, I think, was swinging more to protect Hadel, who got a good jump at second base in that first one. 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a fastball in the inside corner called strike 2. I think going to have to protect in this situation. Apple winds. Pitch on the way. Ground ball and fielded deep. It's short. Throw across is not going to be in time. And Wyatt Sink with the RBI infield single gets the arrows on the board. Been a heck of a play there by the shortstop. Schoppelman, if he was able to make that, going to his right, deep in the hole, and he did exactly what he should have, is just get rid of it quickly and try to get it over by first base, but just not in time to get Wyatt Sink. Corbin Hammond, the batter, popped out to second his last at bat. Sink gets the lead. Pitch on the way to Hammond, fouled straight back to the screen, strike 1. Good cut there by Corbin. Just unable to square that one up. Always a good feeling when you foul one straight back. You're usually right on it. Just unable to get to the middle of it. Tank takes his lead over at first. And the 1 pitch got a bloop. It's going to fall in front of the second baseman. Shortstop will actually cut it off. And Schoppelman got a heck of a jump on that one. And he throws across to get him at first base. So for the Arrows in the fifth, they get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 1 man left on base. We've played 5 full innings of play. It is the Senators 4 and the Arrows 1. We're back in 60. You're listening to Ottawa Post 60 Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Your neck supports the weight of 4 bowling balls every time you look down at your cell phone. After a time, your body will start to react with more headaches, neck, and back pain. It can be helped. Contact Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
And welcome back here to Pittsburgh. Luke Queen still with you here at J.C. Park. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Arrows trailing 4-1 Corbin Hammond on for his second inning of work here this afternoon. He's going to face the 9-1-2 hitters here for the Senators in the sixth. Leggy, Haig, and Graves, set the three batters set to come up for the Kansas Senators out at Topeka. Hammond going to toss one in here to Matthew Fanning to take it down to second base. As again, Fanning just not hurrying the catchers in and out nearly as much as we do with the 100-degree heat index. They're on a artificial surface. It's probably more like 120, 125. There is some warm-up action going on down in the first base bullpen. I can't quite tell who that is for the Senators that is down there working. Hammond's first pitch to Wag is up and in, ball one. I believe that might be Knopf down the line. The 1-0 pitch swung out, pop fly, and Laurie will go out into the outfield grass and track that down to make the catch for the Arrows. And one away here in the sixth. Brings us back to the top of the order for the Senators. Left fielder Alex Haig will be the batter. Haig, 0-2 officially, walked his last at bat. Hammond looks in for the sign. Now has the one he wants, and the pitch on the way is a curveball that drops down just a little bit too low, ball one. That's how close we are to people coming out of the ballpark onto a highway, so you could hear the rev of the engine there behind me. It's 1 ball, no strike here on Haig. 1-0 on the way, misses just off the outside corner, 2-0. Warm-up action down the first base line is another lefty for the Senators. Hammond's next pitch misses up and in, and the count goes to 3-0 here on Haig. Haig walked his last at bat. Hammond looking in. There's the one he wants. Into the wind and the 3-0 pitch. Fastball over at the knees, strike one. A couple more Senators jogging down into the bullpen. So might have a couple people getting loose over there. 3-1 pitch on the way. And this one slipped out of the hand there. The fastball tailed in, and Haig reaches hit by pitch. And one away and a runner at first. Tell by the reaction there from Corbin that ball just got away from him quickly. His shoulders dropped as soon as that ball kind of left his hand about a third of the way down. He knew it was inside. So Haig down at first with one away, and the second baseman, Ryan Graves, the batter. Graves 1 for 3. Single his last at bat and struck out and grounded to second base. Standing batter stands in. Hammond comes set, and the pitch on the way is at the letters, strike one. So lefty and a righty down the right field line for the Senators. And the 0-1 pitch is through there, called strike two. Kendon Wegge, the righty down the line. Yap, the lefty. Haig gets his lead. Hammond gives him a look. Now comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here's a curveball down and in. Bounces in the dirt. Haig got a great jump there, as that ball did not bounce very far away from Fanning, but Haig really got a jump on that pitch down in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes now, and a runner in scoring position with one away. Hammond comes set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball, line drive, just over the outstretched glove there, Brett Hadel. Brady beats up with it quickly, gets it back into third baseman Carson Hine, and that'll keep runners at the corners. For the shortstop, Tate Schoffelman. Schoffelman 0 for 3, flew out twice to right field and grounded into a fielder's choice. Matthew Fanning steps up, gives the first and third defense for the Arrows. Hadel was just unable to time jump very well. It was line drive slicing away from him, trying to get up for that one, just unable to, but a nice job in the outfield by Brady Beats to get it and get it back in. Pitch from Hammond, tapped foul at the plate. No balls and 1 strike here on Schoffelman. Hammond goes the rubber, now looks in for the sign. Has the 1-1, fires, and pitch down in the dirt, and Graves takes second base there. Now goes to 1-1. I'd score that as defensive indifference. It did not look like the Arrows had anything on there. Trailing by 3 here in the 6th. Don't want to throw the ball around too much. 1-1 pitch on the way, a line drive base hit into right field. So 1 run is in. Fink is up with it. Road incoming, and will be up the line, and unable to apply the tag is Fanning. The throw brought him up the line, and the umpire really not in a very good spot to see that, and called the base runner Graves there safe. Fanning had to go up and get that one. We've got timeout here as 2 more runs have come across. Schoffelman took second base on the throw. Good throw, it just up the line just a little bit. Fanning had to go up there to get it. Tried to slap the tag down, but Graves able to avoid it. Pitch coming in here to Harrod is called strike 1. Harrod singled leading off the 5th and came around to score. 4th run for the Senators. Added 2 here in the 6th. Ottawa's got a lot of work to do. Tap back to the mound. Hammond will pick it up. He's just going to go to first base. Schoffelman goes from second to third. And a runner at third with 2 away, and the batter is Justin Wheel. 0 for 2 officially. He walked in the 5th. 1 for 2. He singled in the 2nd and grounded into a fielder's choice. Hammond comes set. Pitch on the way to Wheel. This is out towards right field. Charging in is Fink, and he will make a nice running catch in right field. But a couple more across here in the 6th for the Senators. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 1 man left on base. Our score after 5.5 innings of play. Senators 6, Arrows 1, back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Is finding the clothes that you love in just the right fit and size an overwhelming task? Experience a new way to shop with Stitch Fix. Our experts hand-select pieces so you can get the ease of personal styling from the convenience of home. Every piece is curated just for you, for staying home or on the go in your unique style. With Stitch Fix, there's never any subscription required, and it's delivered right to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort Shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100. 100.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Back here at J.C. Park in Pittsburgh, Luke Queen with you here this afternoon. The Arrows coming to bat here in the bottom of the sixth inning, needing to get some things going as they're trailing now by 5, 6-1. Top of the order coming up here for the Arrows. It's Logan Morton, Brady Beef, and Carson Hine. And if anybody reaches, Ryan Laurie is due up fourth here in the sixth. Morton's going to stroll to the plate 0 for 2. Struck out both times so far here. Third time through for Caleb Apple. Official score has him for 54 pitches. I have him at 56, but I am not the official scorekeeper here today. Apple winds, pitch on the way. Morton kind of bluffed a bunt, but the ball is down and away, ball one. Looking with good speed. Arrows would like to get him on here, start a comeback. Pitch catches the inside corner at the knees, called strike one, evens the count out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Apple looks in for the sign, has the one he wants, and 1-1 pitch, chopped down foul at the plate. Looks like he might have caught the foot of Morton there, but he's got the shin guard on, and so it's just a foul ball. Morton can get on base, leading the team in stolen bases. He's got 10 on the season. Arrows trailing by 5 here with just 6 outs to play with. Need to get it started quickly. Moving down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Apple into the wind, pitch on the way, and up over the head of Morton. Apple, that curveball just kind of jumped out of his hand, never really had a chance. Count evens at 2-2. Pitch on the way, swung on, pop up over by third. In foul territory, it will be caught there by Wegge, and Morton is retired on the pop out to the third baseman. So that brings to the plate left fielder Brady Beads. Reached on an error in the first, grounded out to third in the fourth, and that will do it for the pitcher. We're going to have a pitching change here, as Apple will check out officially with 59 pitches. And so with the call to the bullpen, we are going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
It's been a while, so KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro are excited to be sending you back to the K in 2021 to see your Kansas City Royals. Register to win tickets today at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could hear your name as a winner during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
The pitch. Swings and drives that one high in the air, left center field. Racing back, the center fielder, and that ball is going to be gone. A home run to center field for Whit Merrifield.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO.
And back here in Pittsburgh, pitching change for the Senators. John Knapp will come in here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Apple gave up 1 run in his time on the mound. 5 1/3 innings for him. This will score adding 59 pitches. So the Senators will take him out there, give him an opportunity if needed to come back on Friday. Knapp will take over for him. He's going to face Brady Beats and Carson Hine. And in the hole is Ryan Lorry. If anybody is to reach, and the Arrows really need to get something going here quickly as they're chasing 5 runs here in the bottom of the 6th, only 5 outs with which to work with. So need to get the bats going, see if Brady Beats can get things started. Brady had a couple doubles, a triple on the season, 359 average, 369 on base percentage, no BS of 791. Knapp, another lefty, coming in here facing the right-hander Beats. First pitch on the way, swung on line drive, sharply hit, and it's caught over at first as Lunsford stayed in the ball game. Apple stayed in the ball game. He is now at first base. So it looks like Knapp will move into the 8 hole in the order. As Brian Lunsford, I believe, is the one that came out of the ball game. With 2 away, the batter's Carson Hine. Pitch on the way to him is through there, called strike 1. Knapp looks in, has the pitch he wants, into the wind, and the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball tap past the mound, out to short. Something comes up with it, throws across, and not in time as Hine hustle it out of the box, able to beat that out for the infield single. And that gives Ryan Lorry an opportunity here in the 6th. Brett Hadel will get the bat if Lorry can keep this thing going. Chopperman would have had to make a tremendous play right there as it was just chopped by the pitcher. He charged hard, flipped over to first, but Hine was barreling down the line. Pitch on the way to Lorry is upstairs, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes here on the Arrows' second baseman. Knapp sets, and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a fastball that misses down and away, ball 2. Good speed on over at first. Carson Hine. And Lorry at 2-0 here. And the pitch, this one down and in, and it gets away from the catcher. And so Carson Hine will advance up to second base on the wild pitch. Have to see if the official scorekeeper wild pitch or pass ball on that one. I might have come more along the lines of the pass ball, but either way, Arrows have a runner at second in scoring position. Ryan Lorry way ahead 3-0 here. I think he'd be taking all the way. And the pitch is over below, and Lorry was taking, and he'll jog down to first with a walk. That'll bring to the plate Brett Hadel. Brett 0 for 1, popped out to second, back in the second. He walked and came around to score in the 5th. Going to play behind the runner at first. Hine gets a good lead at second base. Pitch on the way. Hadel flips one out into left field, and a nice job there by Haig. Took a big bounce on him as he was charging in on it, and he was able to glove it and keep it in front of him. Hadel's single will load the bases for the Arrows and bring to the plate first baseman Alden Michael. Alden 1 for 2. Single back in the second, grounded out to the second baseman in the 5th. Arrows have them loaded here, but with 2 away, see if they can get something going with 2. Pitch on the way. Michael swings, hits the line drive, 1 hopper out to second, and the throw to first is in time. Apple had to climb the ladder to make the catch, came down on the bag, and that ends the threat for the Arrows. No runs 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We have played 6 full innings here in Pittsburgh, and the Arrows trailing the Senators 6-1. We're back in 60 seconds. More baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Man, I slept.
New ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Is finding the clothes that you love in just the right fit and size an overwhelming task? Experience a new way to shop with Stitch Fix. Our experts hand select pieces so you can get the ease of personal styling from the convenience of home. Every piece is curated just for you, for staying home or on the go in your unique style. With Stitch Fix, there's never any subscription required, and it's delivered right to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
Get back here in Pittsburgh at JC Park. Luke Queen with you here for Ottawa Post 60 Arrows baseball. We head to the 7th. Arrows chasing 5. The Senators out at Topeka leading here 6-1, and are going to send up 6, 7, and 8 here in the 7th inning. I've got it down correctly. It's going to be Bonenkemper, Apple, and Knapp will be the batters here. Corbin Hammond on here again for the 7th for the Arrows. Hammond thrown 35 pitches in his time on the mound so far. Corbin giving up 3 runs here. All of them earned so far. The Arrows need to get in and out in this half inning and then see if they can't get something going in the bottom half, because they're going to have to get at least 5. Hopefully they can keep it to no more than that. Bonenkemper, the batter. First pitch on the way in from Hammond is a strike at the letters. Hammond, 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball, dribbler back to him. Nice stab there by Corbin, and he'll flip over to first for the out. Nice job of fielding your position there. Had Bonenkemper a little bit off balance there, but able to get good meat of the bat on it, so it came back quickly, but Hammond dropped down, threw his glove down to the ground, and able to stab that one and toss on to first for the out. Caleb Apple, the first baseman, steps in. Another lefty here. This pitch is just outside, called ball 1. Apple, a couple sacrifices, and a single back in the second. Officially, he's 1 for 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, fly ball out to left center field. Beats Dogs over about 5 steps, reaches up and brings it down. The 2 away here, and the batter is Jonathan Knapp. Knapp came in to pitch in the bottom of the 6th inning. Apple moving from the pitching mound over to first base, and Lunsford stepped out. So the first at bat for Knapp. Pitch on the way from Hammond is a curveball that bends right through there, strike 1. Hammond into the line, and the 0-1 pitch. Fastball grounder, and stabbed again by Hammond on the mound. And again, he'll flip over to first for the out. So quickly, 3 up, 3 down here in the 7th for the Senators. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning after this break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Post 60 Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Today's job market is full of demand for skilled trade workers. Electricians, welders, mechanics, these and other trades are the backbone of every community. They're also a huge part in making sure the Army National Guard is always fulfilling its mission of service to our country and communities. Soldiers train to keep the power flowing, engines running, and supplies moving. The skilled trades these soldiers perform are the same ones needed in today's civilian workforce. Army National Guard soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. With options from plumber to helicopter mechanic and everything in between, soldiers are able to select the trades that best fit their lives. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession and serve your community and country by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And back here in Pittsburgh at J.C. Park, we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Arrows needing to put a lot on the board as they trail 6-1. Heading here to the bottom of the 7th. Ending up the bottom third of the order. Matt Fanning, Wyatt Sink, and Corbin Hammond are the batters due up for the Arrows in this inning. If anybody gets on, takes us back to the top of the order for Logan Morton. But really got to get to Brady Beats with nobody out, as the Arrows have to put 5 across here at minimum to keep this thing going. Win or lose, the Arrows play tomorrow in the late game against Pittsburgh. Full play format, so you got to know the game time. That pitch to Fanning is a strike at the knees on the outside corner, strike one. Pitch on the way, and this one's over but low, 1-1. Fanning 0 for 2, grounded into a double play, hit an absolute seed out to center field, but Harrod only had to take a step in and catch it at his chest his last at bat. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, big cut, no contact there by Fanning. Pitch was in on his hands, trying to get that bat head through the zone quickly there and just unable to make contact. 1-2 pitch, and slap down foul as Fanning trying to protect there. Pitch was on the outer half, might have been a ball, but you got to get base runners and you don't want to get called out looking there. So Fanning doing a nice job just putting the bat on it and give himself new life. Tap into the line, pitch on the way, and foul down at the plate. And we remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tap, toes the rubber, puts in for the sign, gets the one he wants. Goes into the line, and the 1-2 pitch once again, sharply hit, ground ball out to second. Picked up there, Graves on to first for the out, and the Arrows are down to their final 2 outs here in this ball game. As the putout goes 4-3. Brings to the plate Wyatt Sink. Wyatt is grounded out to third and singled in the 5th. 1 for 2 officially on the day for Wyatt. And Arrows just need base runners here, and lots of them. Tap into the line, and the first offering to Sink is a fastball down and in, ball 1. Hammond is out on deck here. The situation, so no subs so far. Pitch is upstairs, and that's ball 2. A little bit of warm-up action down left field line, or first base line. First the 2-0 pitch is again over but low, ball 3. That's number 47, Hayden Peterson. And surprise, surprise, another lefty for the Senators warming up. So 3-0 here to Wyatt Sink. Knapp delivers. And it's upstairs, ball 4. Wyatt definitely was taken all the way there. And so that puts the Arrows with a runner at first base, brings to the plate the pitcher, Corbin Hammond. Corbin's popped to second, grounded to short. So far here this afternoon, Sink has his lead at first. Knapp fires, and it's fisted down, and it's off the foot of Hammond there, and so it's a foul ball. Couldn't quite tell. It's just from our angle, it's very difficult to tell if that ball hit off of him, but behind the plate, Bob Shue had it immediately, and so did both field umpires, threw their hands in the air just like they're supposed to. Knapp comes set. 0-1 pitch to Hammond on the way. Upstairs, and the count evens out 1 ball, 1 strike. Knapp set again. This time the 1-1. First to throw over to first. Sink dives back in safely. A little bit of a Shelby move there, I'm sure, from Knapp. Then the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball had Hammond swinging just a little bit late on that one. And the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Logan Morton waits on deck. Sink gets his lead at first. Knapp, 1-2 pitch. Fastball upstairs, 2-2. Knapp looks over at Sink. Out kicks and 2-2 pitch is fisted out towards third. It'll be caught there by Leggy, and that will be the second out of the inning. So the Arrows down to their final out, and Logan Morton comes to the plate. Logan 0 for 3, struck out twice, popped to third. And we need base runners is all we're really after here for the Arrows, is can't get 5 with 1 swing. Knapp sets, and the pitch to Morton is a fastball that clips the bill of his hat, and so Logan reaches hit by pitch and puts runners at first and second, and slipped a little bit there. It's a little bit warm, maybe a little bit of moisture, and it's Ryan Ewing going to pop out of the Senators dugout here as Brady Beats will stride in for the Arrows. Ewing going to come out. He even motions to the catcher not to worry about it. So it's not going to be a pitching change situation here. Probably more to just tell Knapp, hey, we need some strikes here. Let's let the defense work for you. The Arrow's going to try to hit it where they ain't and see if they can keep this thing going. And chasing 5, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Brady Beats, good hitter up at the plate. Lined sharply as he tried to go the opposite way. His last at bat caught right off the laces by the first baseman, Apple. Knapp sets, and the pitch on the way to Beats. His off speed misses outside, 1-0. Beats is able to keep it going. Carson Hine awaits in the on-deck circle. Knapp sets, and the pitch on the way to Beats. Misses away, ball 2. Knapp sets, 2-0 pitch. Is swung on foul down at the plate off the foot of Brady Beats. That time you can tell as it hit the foot of Brady, and he jumped around. Now he's going to walk it off. in the second here to select himself. Swinging 2-0 here, trailing. But a good hitter here. And Kyle Altig might have said, if you see the one you want, go ahead. Knapp going to come set. Runners get their leads. 2-1 pitch on the way. Is down in the dirt, ball 3. Knapp, who had just thrown 9 pitches in the 6th. Double that so far here in the 7th. 3-1 count, and the pitch on the way to Beats is upstairs, ball 4. Brady Beats will walk, and that loads the bases for the Arrows' third baseman, Carson Hine. Ryan Ewing just stepped to the top step of the Senators' dugout, claps at his pitcher, said, let's go, you got this. Hine, 1 for 3. This pitch, the fastball called a strike at the letters on the outside corner. 0-1. Singled his last time at bat. Into the line pitch. His line drive just fouled on the first base line. And the count goes to 0-2. Here on Carson Hine. This situation, the Arrows kind of, they're down to their last strike, need to make something happen here. Hine, good bat at the plate, 350 on the year coming in. Pitch on the way, another foul ball down the first base line. And Hine just protecting here, trying to get that part of the bat on it. Just let the ball do the work. Knapp out of the windup. Hicks and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled over the first base dugout, out of play, and it stays at 0-2. Knapp looking in, has the one he wants. The 0-2 pitch once again is a fastball down in the dirt. Nice block behind the plate. 1-2 now the count here on the Arrows' third baseman, Carson Hine. Knapp into the line. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up, and out of play once again. So Hine continues to spoil it, make Knapp really work for this one here. White Sink at third. Logan Morton at second. Brady Beats over first. Good speed, good base runners on the field here for the Arrows. 1-2 pitch on the way, and this one is up and away, and the count goes to 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat here. Good AB by Carson Hine. See if he can win this one. Pitch on the way is upstairs, and I must have been behind one because that is ball 4. As Hine will go down to first base. Wyatt Sink down the line to score. What happens when you don't quite have the scoreboard and everything, and now Ryan Ewing will come out and make a pitching change here. And a new pitcher will come on, so we're going to take a quick timeout once again, a 60-second break, as the Senators make a pitching change. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 12:12 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
The Franklin County Emergency Communications Center, Franklin County Sheriff's Office, Ottawa Police Department, and Wellsville Police Department would like to invite you to protect yourself from scams and fraud. No law enforcement agency or government entity will ever call to tell you that you have a warrant. No legitimate business or government entity will accept gift cards as payment for anything, including fees, bonds, or taxes. Consider it a scam if someone you don't know is asking you to purchase a gift card, and never give out any personal information. When it comes to being scammed, it is only appropriate to call law enforcement to report when you have lost property, money, or your identity has been stolen. Don't underestimate what scammers will do and say to you in order to get your information or money. When making online purchases, use caution, even when using trusted buyers or sellers. Use public parking lots or highly visible locations to exchange goods, and use verified secure digital currency exchanges. Protect personal information. The identity saved could be your own. Brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO Radio.
Queen back with you here in Pittsburgh. Hayden Peterson, another lefty here for the Senators, is on as the Arrows have loaded the bases, got one across, and now tying run is Ryan Laurie, who steps to the plate. Ryan 0 for 2, grounded to short, grounded to third, walked back in the sixth. He can keep this going. Brett Hadel will wait on deck. There's 2 outs, so the Arrows got to do it now. They're going to get back in this one here. Peterson sets, and the pitch on the way is a fastball over at the knees, strike one. Hall delivery, and Peterson drops down kind of really sidearm, 3/4 at most. Pitch on the way, gets away from the catcher, and coming down to score easily from third is Logan Morton on the wild pitch. Dietz and Hine each move up a base. Count goes to 1-1 here on Ryan Laurie. Ryan playing second base here for the Arrows today. Peterson sets. And 1-1 pitch on the way is down too low, ball 2. Beats at third, Hine at second. Single here, get a couple across, hopefully, for the Arrows. Pitch on the way. Laurie swings, fouls it off over my head, and I'm watching that one roll out onto the highway. The count evens out at 2-2 strikes here, so the Arrows once again down to their last strike. Great at bat last time by Carson Hine to work the walk, see if Ryan Laurie can battle here. Peterson kicks, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball, slowly hit out there to second. Graves up with it, will throw to first base in time, and that's going to be your ball game. The final score is the Senators 6 and the Arrows 3. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the totals. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Kansas High School Sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And back here in Pittsburgh, Luke Queen with you here this afternoon. The Arrows drop the opening game here in pool play at the 2021 Senior American Legion State Tournament to the Kansas Senators by the final of 6-3. The line total for the Senators, they got 6 runs on 9 hits. They committed 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The line for the Arrows, 3 runs on 4 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they left 7 runners stranded on the base paths here this afternoon. Loser and pitcher for the Arrows is Lane Altick. The winner for the Senators, Caleb Apple. The Arrows find themselves in a situation where they've got to win tomorrow against Pittsburgh. They'll play in the late game. We would assume around 8:15, 8:30 tomorrow night. and then they will play against the Hayes Eagles on Friday afternoon. Again, they'll probably be 12:15, 12:30, so midday game. But the Arrows can go home, rest up, maybe get a little bit in the pool, and maybe get out tomorrow and going to take some swings here on a secondary field somewhere in the ballpark down here in Pittsburgh. But dropped the first one here, so going to have to do it the hard way, win the next two to see if they can advance to Saturday's championship semifinal matchup. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Lars back in the studio for all your help. This is it for today. We'll be out here again tomorrow evening for more Ottawa Arrows baseball. From Pittsburgh, Kansas, I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We thank you for listening to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy.